everyone, this is Jeff from Danks Emporium, and you are watching the Chronicast number 76. And today I have the mean green toking machine with me, Quinn. How are you today?
That was a wonderful intro.
Why, thank you.
Yeah, no, it made my day better.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm tugging at more strings.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm fantastic.
Yes.
I'm low, but we're about to make that pretty high.
Yes, we are.
You like that one?
Yes, we are.
I came up with that one off the top of my head. Quinn, have you heard of the new stuff we have going on?
No.
So basically, for all of you out there in internet land, if I can get my tang to be untangled here, if you just go ahead and share our post on any social media network and then go ahead and DM us a screenshot proving that you have shared the post, we will enter you in a weekly drawing to win this little cute
Yellow Ninja Turtle.
exclusive to Danks. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, little guy.
What's his name? His name is Dank?
Dank. We named him Dank. He's
I
the
love
cousin
it.
that stays behind and eats the rest of the pizza.
Yes.
If there was ever any left.
It's always only crust.
Yeah.
But that's okay because I like crust. unless it's the stuffed crust. I can't do stuffed crust.
Yeah.
I'm
See, I would
not
rather
a
do
stuffed
like
crust fan. No. 0 out of 5 stars for stuffed crust.
Shut the front door.
Shut the stuffed crust.
You better unstuff that crust. I like the cheese on top of it baked into it. And then it's like a breadstick.
Yeah,
Because then it's not really crust. It's like a breadstick at the end of your pizza if you do it right.
Mm-hmm.
So besides that, you guys don't forget to subscribe and share, because then you'll have to come back on Monday to see who the winner was of this lovely piece, and then see what our weekly prize that week's going to be. Yeah. So, all right. Well, we're smoking on some Perma today. We used to have them in the shop a lot when we first started here, and I remembered they were one of the only union growers that we had. So I thought that was pretty awesome. Their packaging is different by a lot. They have all 3 of their social medias on their website, which we can throw in the link below too, so check that out. But which one are you most excited to get started with, Quinn?
Ooh, well, so the selection that we have today is we have some North Cross. Ooh. We have some Perma glue. Gorilla Glue.
We'll get into that, yeah. I did a lot of homework on that one.
And AK-47. We have some sativas.
I know.
Yes.
Well, you said you had to get some work done.
I do.
So I was like, well, let's make it more fun.
So, I love me some AK. Mm-hmm. So I'd say let's do the AK last.
Okay, because you at least know what to expect.
Yeah.
Right.
I do love Gorilla Glue, so we'll put that in the middle there because you kind of get a little
for
bit,
everyone that didn't know, the Perma glue we were thinking was like Permafrost with Gorilla Glue.
Yeah.
All this we didn't know. It turns out it's Gorilla Glue number 4. So.
Yeah.
It's like thanks. Like 30 minutes
and then
of my life.
so a strain that I haven't smoked since probably I think the beginning of the Chronicast. North Cross.
The North Cross, because we had it in a God. Who did we have it? Was it from them that we had it?
It was from these guys
in a pre-roll. So, but we never actually had the actual.
And it was $1. Remember?
It was.
Yeah,
it was $1 something for a half gram.
Yeah,
I do remember those. Yeah, they were very popular.
So I mean, packaging wise, again, just standard bag. Nothing too fancy. They have all of the information on the back. Testing. This is a 28.54.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Not bad.
No. And let's see here. If I remember correctly, I thought, didn't the larger sizes come in a jar?
They did not. No, we had them all the way up into a quarter, and the quarters even didn't come in jars.
So it was just the ounces that came in jars.
It was just ounces.
Okay. Well, they have their nice little logo on the back. Show you all the social media stuff that you can find them on, which I always appreciate. At least they're making an effort to put the word out there of who they are.
Well, the cool thing was too, when I went to their website, they had all that on there right there, and you could just click on the links and go to it too, which a lot of places don't even do. I mean, it's the little things that'll get a lot of people driven to buy your product more. Just link it all up.
Well, can I crack this open?
Oh, please.
Now that we talked a little bit about the packaging.
The packaging, we'll see how hard it is to open, because I've been waiting to rate the packaging until we get it open, because it's been a little bit ridiculous lately. Hence the scissors that are now a mandatory staple on my Chronicast table.
Yep.
it's unfortunate, but I mean, it's the Washington laws. I totally get it. It is what it is, but it's still bullshit. Can't get it open. That was hard.
No, I can't get that.
So like a 1 out of 5.
Really, a bit of a sour nose on that. More so than I would have expected, or maybe it's been it's been a while since I've smoked
Oh yeah.
What is this? It's the North Cross.
That
For
has
some
to
reason,
be the
I wanted to
Chernobyl
keep saying
coming
the
through
Northern Cross
because it's Chernobyl and permafrost.
Yeah, so that's where that stink is coming from.
Like definitely, it's there. It's
and
just
you almost kind of get like a little smell of a winter time, like when you go outside and it's just kind of snowy out.
Okay, Quinn, getting all deep into it.
Yeah, I know.
Shit.
But that's only in the bag. I'm excited to see what's like.
Like it kind of sounded. It smelled like a sour Skittle to me.
Sour Skittle, yeah, I can definitely agree. But I'm saying there's a little bit of like a refreshing nose to it, like a little bit of a bright.
I get the piney.
Piney.
I get piney from it for sure. Like that fresh piney, like you just walked out and it is winter, so you have all those trees and the damn needles are everywhere.
Before I crack this bad boy open,
that's
I mean this is a nice looking little nugget there.
It really is.
Nice and dense. It's not too dry. It's manicured nicely. This is a really good presentation.
I think so too. I think especially for the price point. Now these are $9.90 a gram, and I thought that was really well. It looked hand trimmed. It was gorgeous. The nug structure was really well done. I heard that snap.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Mm-hmm. And it just
smells fresh.
It just
that
released
smells so clean.
Just released that really nice aroma. This is something that would smell the room up. You know, if you brought this out and you hadn't even smoked it yet, people would look at you, go,
yeah,
where is it?
Yeah,
I smell it.
This smells. I don't want to say like a cleaner because that makes it seem like chemically, but like a non-chemical cleaner, like those like Lysol lemon type.
Yeah. It fresh.
There you go.
A really clean, fresh smell.
You cleaned your house with a lemon.
Yeah, and then out of the bag, the sour is kind of going away.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Once you cracked it open, I got a lot more of that freshness followed by the sourness. So it was totally reversed from what I originally had got for the nose. But still, I think that's really good. I think a 4 out of 5 stars for me.
I think a 4 out of 5 on the nose too. I think that knowing that it is Chernobyl, I mean, it nailed it. It has the stink in there.
Right. Yeah. Well, we're smoking a couple bowls of each one now. We're going to do one out of the bong, our beautiful Special K bong, and then we're going to do another one out of this tiny little awesome hand pipe that we have here.
Doesn't this look like an alien head?
Yeah. I always thought it was really cool because it fits really well in your hand because of the weight in there. And we sell those in the shop too. We'll throw a link down below to our Dank distribution page for this little pipe that Quinn is hitting. Don't forget to subscribe and share, and then show us that you shared to get entered in our weekly contest, everybody. Quinn is taking a nice little puff out of the pipe from the North Cross.
So that sour really comes through more so than anything else. It doesn't have that refreshing flavor that we were getting on the nose, where it was kind of like you were saying, like a piney, or really like a winter pine.
Yeah.
It's not that. This is more of a chemically
you get
like
the chemical.
like a glue, almost like a glue.
Okay, yeah.
And something sour.
Nice.
So it's not bad at all.
It's a pleasant, like, not overpoweringly chemical, but you do get that sour note to kind of like a chaser.
Like you would expect. Yeah. Like you would definitely expect. It smoked nice.
Nice.
That didn't, there was no harshness to that whatsoever. Yeah, I would say flavor wise, I would give this about a 3.5. It's not anything crazy, but it's not anything bad. I wouldn't be disappointed by this whatsoever.
This is not too bad. I definitely get that chemical though.
Yeah.
And it's not the best, but it's not bad. Like you said, it's pleasant, and it's followed by that sour note that kind of takes over from the back to the front of my tongue, and then it kind of leaves me with that sour note at the end. So then I'm kind of like, oh, okay. So I don't have that gross taste.
You're like,
lingering.
I just smoked something fresh and stinky. So I'm going to try taking it a rip out of this nice Special K bong that we have here. And I'm so happy that we sell Special K glass in the shop.
We do.
Yeah.
And we still have them down there. We have a few left. We had a really big sale for our couple weekends ago, and we had a nice glass sale. We cleared out a lot of the shelves on that one, but there's still a very few beautiful ones left. I think we threw a picture up on our Instagram, so go check that out, Danks Wonder 11.
So really interesting on this out of the bong. A lot more of that pine comes through, and the sour and the kind of the glue isn't there. It's really just, it's more of an earth, like in that wintry pine.
You do. It's a totally different, and that's why we're doing this, is because it's so weird how much of a different effect. And even if we wanted to get like really into it, we could grind this shit up and then smoke it again, and it would probably taste totally different. Yeah. And I am very impressed with the amount of density in that bud, because I didn't load a very big bowl, and I thought that I was going to be able to just finish it for you, and I had to like actually pull back because it was still going. Yeah. So the little rock likes to.
So, you know, what did you say this was? $9.90?
Yeah, $9.90 a gram.
You know, I would say that this is a buy.
You think so?
I think that this was a buy. It's nice.
A lot of that pressure I was having behind my eyes kind of alleviated, and I'm feeling very heady from this. So.
See, I'm not really feeling any sort of effect just at the moment. Really just kind of more focused on how smooth that was. And especially for something out of the pipe that kind of came through like a chemical sour mixture, knowing and having it not be harsh, that was awesome.
Nice. So do you think this is like a strong try or maybe even a buy?
I would say that this is a buy.
You said that already.
Yeah. This is a buy. It's all right.
These things happen.
It's all right. All right. So what would you say?
I think that I would definitely give this a buy too, just because like the nug structure was very beautiful. I really enjoyed the smell. It was very pleasant. It was still kind of lingered behind on my hands. And the nice crack, the solid nug instead of a bunch of popcorn.
And it being nice and fresh.
Right. So definitely buy the North Cross.
So I know that I said that we were going to hold on to the AK, but let's play a game. For those of you that are listening on the podcast, Jeff is going to tell me when to stop. I've got it behind my back. You tell me when.
Now, left.
All right. Left hand yes or left hand no?
Left hand's yes.
Left hand is yes. Which one's my left hand?
This one.
AK-47.
AK-47.
All right. Hey, that was fun.
It was meant to be.
That was a good game. So same type of package as the Northern Cross and the Perma glue. So, you know, we don't necessarily need to go over the package. Just see if it's hard as balls to open.
This one's a little easier to open.
I love AK-47 because it's something that's really nice when you want to be outdoors, when you want to go out and do something, accomplish stuff, work in the yard. As most of you probably know by now, because of the commercial when you're out chopping wood, you know, I think AK-47 is a great sativa. Yeah. I absolutely love it. Right. Strain wise, other than the strawberry mango haze, this is probably my favorite sativa.
Nice. Yeah. That's awesome. Because, you do a lot of outdoor stuff. I mean, like, you're always going out and chopping wood, like you said. Like, you have a chicken or two.
7.
Oh, see, you
7
said that
chickens.
You wish you had another chicken.
We are getting goats, and we are getting pigs.
Yeah, but fresh eggs are the best.
Fresh eggs are the best.
Fresh eggs are.
Unless you have a rooster, and then it's you don't want those eggs if they've been broody. Anyways, back to the
I got
weed.
a little bit of like that like seasoning on like you would season a steak with or something like that. Yeah. Kind of
almost like a salt.
Yeah,
I can definitely get the salt. I mean, the earth is just all there.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. But I was for the behind it that you get that really earthy tone, but it's followed by like kind of like that. The scent I couldn't pick up was that marinade of some sort. Like that's what it's like. You're seasoning some sort of meat, and
like almost a little salt and pepper mix in there. But
that's very pleasant, and
it is really pleasant.
Gorgeous too, just like the other one. This one was a lot bigger too, and god damn, it was really beautiful. I think that I would have to give that nug structure a 5 out of 5 stars.
5 out of 5?
There was a little leafy, I guess. Yeah. But I mean, for the most part, you can't really cut those leaves off because, you know, they're molded against.
Yeah.
But I guess
I would give it a 4.8.
Yeah.
I would give it a 4.8.
We'll say it's going to be a high 4.
High 4. Yeah. High for how long?
High for how long? Long enough.
Well, I'm excited to just dive right into this.
Right. He's so excited. He's like,
because I know exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to be super chatty, going to be in a great mood.
Yeah.
Probably go fishing.
It is a beautiful day outside. Dude, the day
who am
outside.
I kidding? I'm going to just sit down and veg out in front of the computer. That's exactly what's going to happen.
At least you're a realist. For all of you watching out there, welcome to the Chronicast, and we are smoking on some Perma today. Quinn is smoking some AK-47.
It is just earthy and delicious and not harsh. I think that this was a good nug. This was a really pleasant smoke. I definitely more so often than not recently have been smoking on like just the harshest stuff.
Right.
And that's why we do this, is because we want to make sure that we're giving the customers a pleasant experience. But man, does it make me happy to smoke something that doesn't hurt.
Well, because the past couple of episodes that I've had in the last couple of weeks, there's been some that I was like, wow, that's insane. Yeah. Like, that was just insane. But then, like, there's a lot of people that look for that burn. But, like, man, when it is harsh like that.
But when the burn hurts.
That's bad. That's like taking a really high temp dab or something.
Yeah.
So
what would you give this smoke?
I really enjoyed that flavor too. And the smoothness was just like the first one. I mean, it was very, very smooth. I didn't feel any sort of like harshness at all. And it
just tastes like earth.
Yeah, just like it. If somebody came in and was like, I really want like that old weedy taste, like just I want my weed to taste like weed. I don't care what else it tastes like. Boom. I want it to taste like weed. We've gotten asked that a lot. AK-47 would be the strain that I would recommend for you, because it's gonna taste just like that old. You smoked a plant.
It tastes like
it's gonna be what you expected marijuana to taste like.
Yeah.
If you've never tried it before.
It tastes like an old hippie music festival.
Perfect. I love it. He said an old hippie music festival.
Yes.
Yes, it does.
So I think that $9.90. That's not a bad price point with this. I would like to see better packaging.
Me too.
But
it's not very catchy.
I think smoke-wise and flavor, that this one is also a buy.
I think so too. I do miss their old packaging. I thought that the dude going like this and smiling, I thought he was way cooler looking than like a bit. And I get it, it's not green, it's white, so that's cool because everything's green nowadays. But like white's still a pretty common color too. I think that the old packaging was a little bit more catchy to me personally, and a little bit easier to open because I did remember buying the AK-47 and the Gorilla Glue.
I remember liking their pre-rolls too.
Oh yeah, no, a lot of people did too. They, I believe, had shake in them though, and so they did give me a little bit of a headache. Yeah. After
after smoking 40.
Yeah, maybe.
We like to party.
We like to party. Party, tardy. Trying to make poems now on the Chronicast.
So I'm right there with you. I would say I miss their old packaging. I would like to see. I'm not even gonna say that. I would $9.90. It's been a good smoke. $9.90. That's a good price.
They're just trying to keep their costs down.
It's right under. It's right under where it should be. Price point wise on our shelf, there's comparable product, and I think that this is appropriate pricing.
Nice. Yeah, because I mean, like, the trichomes are all there. It's a very pretty packet, not packaged, like pretty bud in the package that you can see, and you can see the bud. That's the other important thing too. But then it's like, we didn't get a big shipment of these. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like, how do we know what they look like when they're all squished together? Which does suck because it's really beautiful weed, but nobody's weed looks that beautiful when it's flat.
Right. When it comes in like a pancake.
Yeah.
Where are these guys from?
Perma. Did we
know where they're from?
No. It's on their website, I'm sure.
So, oh yeah, see, there's on the back of the package, there's the little green guy that Jeff is talking about. But, you know, all that aside, again, would I like to see packaging different? Yes. Am I disappointed by the smoke? No, not at all.
Right. So far, so good.
Yeah, let's break into the Perma glue.
Perma glue, which is just Gorilla Glue 4.
Which we've determined is just Gorilla Glue 4.
Right.
And if we are wrong, someone will definitely let us know.
Right.
And that smells gluey. That is, I didn't even have to put my nose into it. It just smells gluey.
That's a Gorilla Glue. That's delicious, though. It really does smell.
It's very aromatic. You know, I think that they've had really pungent aromas on these samples. Like they've really done a good job at producing the nose to this flower.
Yes.
And it amazes me sometimes when we open up other strains of the same thing. You know, I remember opening up a Gorilla Glue. I can't remember who it's from, but opening up and it smells like nothing. And that just blows my mind. Where's that glue?
Well, I've had a lot of them lately that they don't smell like anything. I think that there was
and that's so strange. And I think that it's becoming, again, like a forgotten art on how to produce the nose to the flower.
Right.
You know,
because it's just,
I think there's some people who are really good at it and other people who are okay. This is good.
If you look back on it too, you're actually right, because there's not a lot of times that we give the nose like a really high rating. And then I'm like, okay, well, we'll wait till we crack it open, but then we still have to do like, you know, the nug structure first.
And you always remember the ones that you're like, that smelled amazing, right?
I do.
Always.
I really do. But then like all the other ones I'm really thinking about it right now. And I'm like, I was let short on so many, and then turned into like, oh, well, the taste was there, but the high was there. And so you gave it a passing grade, but not a lot of them had like a really good nose, or they had a super good nose and then didn't taste like anything, or they were really, really harsh. Like it was one or the other. And like, I was like, I'm super excited to smoke this because the nose looks really bomb. And you know, well, the nose was bomb. So, and it looks really bomb. Yeah. I'm pretty chatty. I'm chatty.
I'm right there with you.
Chatty dude over here.
I mean, yeah, this smells like glue. Nice and stinky, a little bit of earth in there.
The nug structure didn't disappoint.
No, not at all.
The trim job didn't disappoint. It was the same as the other two.
It's a nice dense nug. I mean, for as thick as you beautiful as you know this was, probably when it came off the plant, it's a little squished.
I forgot to tell you that the AK-47 is actually 30 cents cheaper.
30 cents cheaper, so it was wow. $9.60.
Yes.
Yeah.
96 with a period in between it.
Yeah, that's I would say that's a really good price.
Yeah. For the AK-47 especially. I think that's if it wasn't already, it is a buy again, but
so I mean, and this Perma glue it's just sticky. For someone that comes in, they say they just want it to be sticky and beautiful and, you know, be all over my fingers. This particular nug is really doing that.
Exactly.
All of that.
Like I'm kind of like squishing it over here, and it's doing really well. It's giving it that gluey texture to it. You can just break little pieces off, and like the rest doesn't fall off with it. So you can just like, oh, and then like.
So have you ever smoked a Gorilla Glue, and do you remember who it was and what you were doing and what you were wearing when you smoked that?
Oh, Jesus, no. I do not.
But do you have a Gorilla Glue that stands out in your mind?
I think one time I was watching Smiley Face, and there's a part on the movie at the beginning, and like, cause I was just like a little bit too much, couldn't get off the couch because we had smoked like the whole 8th. Like it was there. We wanted to smoke it. It was the day off. When we were done, I couldn't get up off the couch. And then like, that's when I realized it was Gorilla Glue. Cause it was kind of just like, you know,
on the indica
whatever
side.
you had, like I just kind of grabbed it. And this was back in the medical days. And I had kind of just started to learn about like different strains. Cause I was like, oh, well, I, you know, didn't know there was different ones.
Right.
And then like, so then that was one of the first. It was that one. I got that for my indica. My sativa was strawberry cough. And then I had also gotten a 9-pound hammer. And so the Gorilla Glue, I was still there and I wanted to watch a movie. It was like that total, just like, I'm just high and like having a good time. And I didn't want to get up off the couch. So then I watched that movie, and it was one of the first times I had watched it, and she can't move out part of it either. So it was really funny because I was like, oh my God, that's me.
See, and I love it love those types of highs, and then you just get giggly and fun, and everything's good. Everything's good.
Just good. You ride the waves.
Yeah, and effect wise, I would say that's how I'm feeling at the moment. Is everything's good. You know, this. So the flavor of the smoke for me, there wasn't a lot to it. It was just kind of like it really tasted like an older weed strain, just something like you were saying, when you smoke it, you're like, that just tastes like weed.
Yeah. But it's not bad.
No, it's not bad.
Pleasant.
There really isn't much of a glue coming through for me. It was just more of like a earth and dirt.
I get earth and dirt.
But it's not bad. I enjoy
this flavor more than the AK-47.
Do you?
Yeah.
Just, do you like more earthy?
I think this is a little bit, I don't know why too, because I get a little bit of harshness on the back of my throat. I don't know about you, but I like this burn. Like, so it kind of crept up on me. Like I was like, ooh, that was smooth. That was really smooth. And then you're right. Like, and then say you were in like a rotation or something, by the time that it came back to you, you would be like, oh wait, ooh yeah, I'm getting that itch. You know what I mean?
You're like, we're smoking.
We are smoking weed.
Yeah, this is a little bit harsher. It's definitely a little bit harsher coming through the pipe. Flavor wise, it's still pretty much just earth. Yeah. Really not anything more complex to that. But it didn't taste bad. Just was a little bit harsher through the pipe. Yeah. You didn't like it?
I didn't like it through the pipe.
No.
See, the other two I didn't mind through the pipe. Like, I would have been like, whatever. But like this one, I would have been like, yeah, I'll load that back in the bong.
You know, I would say for me, this would be a try.
Yeah. This would be a try for me too, because we do have a lot of different Gorilla Glues in the shop that, you know, I like better. So,
you know, and I think that
not bad though. Like, I still would recommend it and tell people like, oh yeah, it's a good smoke. But
yeah, but you would in your head you would be going like, but $9 a gram, we got this and this and this and this too. Right.
You know, just as excited. On that one?
The test results on the Gorilla Glue.
The GG were 26.75 Perma glue. So 27. 27.
27. That's not bad.
Yeah, because I was gonna say the Diosa Verdes is at like 31% right now. Right. 30, 31, something like that.
Right.
So, and then you get the 1/8 in a jar and stuff. So I don't know, but who else do we have by Gorilla Glue right now? Didn't we have one by the Lazy Bee?
We have one by the Lazy Bee and then one by Raw.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we've had definitely some solid Gorilla Glues. It's kind of getting hard to talk after that.
Yeah, I'm getting that like you need gum.
Yeah.
Type
so
feeling.
A little bit of cotton mouth going on here. But you know what?
The Perma grin going on.
Yeah,
though.
Exactly. I overall impressed with the nug structure of all of it. Really like the North Cross. Really like the AK-47. This one is good. I mean, it's not anything I'm gonna jump out of the seat for, but definitely not disappointed by any means.
I mean, I could feel like I could throw this at your head though, and it would like hurt.
And it would stick there.
Oh, it probably would.
Yeah. So I mean, I think that definitely we love Perma here on our shelves at Dank, so we're gonna be definitely picking some up, and everybody else can let us know what they think.
Yeah, exactly. Like some new strains from the familiar face.
Yeah.
So
from the familiar
face.
So sweet. All right.
Well, I think that was a good sesh today. And I like that we started doing it out of a pipe and a bong. Tell us what you guys think at home. And if you think that's a pretty cool idea, if you agree with our little like kind of theory, well, not a theory because it does taste totally different, but and don't forget to subscribe and share and just show us that you shared, and you can get entered to win this little dude right here.
Hey, so what did the mom tomato say to the baby tomato when he was falling behind?
You can't bun away because I will catch up.
No, it was just catch up.
Oh.
But that was good. That was close.
I was like, I don't know. Good one, though.
Thank you.
All right. Well, until tomorrow, everybody, thank you for watching the Chronicast at Danks Wonder Emporium. We'll see you at 4:20. Until then, live high.